What's up, YouTube? So this is my third or fourth attempt at trying to get you guys the inside of Avocados Enclosure. Right now what I'm doing is just misting it with the mister. I have it set on just straight mist. I took out his water bowl, which is right over here. Got to clean that. I took out his pool. I took out one of his big logs, and I'm just cleaning out any fecal matter that I find in here, misting it. Always keeping the humidity up. His bedding is a mixture of cypress mulch, Reptibark, some kind of eco-earth bedding, and soil, which is untreated, or basically the soil that has no pesticides. Sorry, I'm just kind of like freezing over here. If you want to know where he's at right now, he's inside that little log. Usually on top of, well, I'll use my other hand. Usually on top, on that top part is where I have a bigger log, and in that pool, it's kind of a muddy, like a little pit, kind of where I keep it like a little swamp area, and he likes to dig and get around in there, and I'll move that right now, so hang on. Okay, so now I'm misting the other side of his enclosure. This is one of his little logs. That's usually where I lay pre-killed rats or mice there for him to eat, and I think if you stay tuned in this video, I'll feed him a rat. He's currently buried under there. Usually this log is pushed back a little deeper, and then his other big log goes on top right here, and then I fill this up with a little bit more water every so often, and that's his little hide area. He loves to dig and hide, and that's kind of his little playpen. And then over there is where his pool goes. So I'm gonna go clean that stuff up. We'll get it back in, and then I'll feed him for you guys. So that's his tail, so we'll get him out a little bit, so hang on. So what I like to do is I like to just soak and give a little bit of soak to his log, but I soak it with really hot water. I know you guys can see the steam coming out. That's his log that goes over where his little play area is. This is his pool, which I will clean out right now. This is his swimming pool, and that's his water bowl. So let me get all this stuff cleaned up, we'll put it back in, and then I'll feed him for you guys. But this is what I do for him. This has to be done at least twice a week for avocado, or you know, almost for any monitor. You really got to clean their cage a lot. It's a hassle, but you know, those animals are a lot of fun. So I'll get back to you guys right now. I don't know how well you guys can hear me with that water splashing like that, but it's pretty hot. I'm not really gonna touch it. It's pretty hot water. Alright, hang on. Alright, welcome back. So, got the pool cleaned out, his water bowl cleaned out, his log cleaned up, and that log, like I said, goes on top of there. Now, all we have left to do is wake him up and feed him. Avocado has a ridiculous feeding response. So, hence the glove. I might need two hands to get him out. He's pretty strong and powerful. I know you see just a little bit of a tail out, but he has grown a ton. So I'm gonna get him out, put the rat on that particular log right there. I'll move that over so you guys can get better lighting, and I'm gonna move him over there, and then when I put the rat on the log, you'll see how fast he runs over. So hopefully this all goes according to plan, and give me a minute or two. Hang on. Well, I failed as far as keeping this neat and organized. You can see right in there, that's his little burrow with his hide. I'm gonna put the log over it right now, and there's Avocado. He's really pissed off right now, and here's the mess of trying to get him out. Hang on, let me go get the rat. Alright guys, so now we have our mess, we have our rat, we have our monitor, who is pissed because we woke him from his slumber. And now let's try to open this without truly pissing him off. Okay, so we do one of these. I bet you as soon as he sees the rat, he's coming in for the kill. Oh. Check this out. he's got it. Sorry, I had to do a quick interruption. My cell phone rang and I went to go answer it and came right back as fast as I could. And, well, he's already at the tail. So, the reason there's a little cut, because my phone rang. And there's Avocado. Let me put his stuff back in, his pool back in, his water bowl, and I'll show you guys the finished product once it's all done. And I gotta vacuum this up. Alright. Hang on. There you go. Gotta vacuum up most of the mess before the girlfriend gets home. For you guys out there, you better clean up your messes for your ladies. Anyways, moving on. And there you have it, guys, the finished product. His pool. I don't fill it up all the way for a few reasons. One, mostly being because that shit is heavy when it's filled up all the way, and he makes an even bigger mess. And I have carpet here. Not a good combination. There's his water bowl that I do fill up. That's his basking area. And let me slide this over. And there's a log I put in for him to hide in, his other log. And he went right in there right now. Just went in. Let me grab that. See part of his tail. And that's more or less his setup. Again, I'm just gonna mist over everything. You guys saw him eat, and this is a routine I do with my Mangrove monitor, Avocado. Pool, water bowl, feed area, hide play area, whatever you want to call it. I still do let him out in the room, although my girlfriend doesn't really like it anymore. And again, he just made a little mess over here. But you know, I know the camera is a little shaky, guys, and I'm not always the best at this, but please understand that I normally do this without holding a camera and without talking to no one, because when I make these videos, I'm not talking to anybody, just a camera. So I don't use any scripts, and almost 90% of the videos I shoot myself, I edit myself, and I do everything by myself. So I just do it because I think it's cool that, you know, to see some content out there of these animals. They're beautiful animals, so I try to share them with everybody, and just hopefully promote the hobby in a good way. And if you guys can learn anything, cool, and if you guys can teach me anything, even better. But yeah, I know the camera and the editing isn't always the greatest, but I appreciate everybody who's subscribed to me, and really hope you guys enjoyed the video. So again, as I always say, thanks for watching. Bye.